Welcome to the highly anticipated second episode of Team of the Month, where we shine a light on exceptional teams whose dedication and performance make a significant impact at IHF. So this month, we're flipping the script with a creative twist. If you missed our previous episode, please check it out on our Spotify podcast, where we celebrated the stellar work of the reference team. But today, it's all about the creative graphics team led by Abraham. They are the masterminds behind the eye-catching designs you see all across our media platform. Always your host, Darice. I'm back for another exciting episode, and joining me is my brilliant co-host, Aniekeme. Hi, Aniekeme. Thank you so much.
Hi, Darice. Thank you very much. It's an exciting month indeed, and let's call it a creative month.
Yes, you're right. It's a creative month. So without further ado, let's introduce our featured team of the month. Please welcome Abraham, Michael, and Mary Blessing, who are some of the driving forces behind the creative graphics team. Hi, Abraham. How is it going? How are you doing?
Thank you so much, Darice. I'm doing very, very well. Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us. Hello, Mary. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Darice. I'm glad to be
here. Glad to have you here as well. Hello, Akanimo. Michael, thank you for being here. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you.
Excited to have you here as well. So let's start. Abraham, this first question is for you. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your role in the graphics team?
All right. Thank you so much, Darice, and thank you so much, my able Aniekeme. So my name is Abraham Daniel. I'm the lead of the graphics team. I'm a skilled professional with experience in motion graphics. Through my career, I've developed expertise in various areas, such as video production, working with softwares like Premiere Pro, After Effects, and a whole lot of that. So I'm someone that is committed to delivering high quality results and working collaboratively with teams, to achieve success. Okay, so your second question is what role I play. Okay, so like I said, I'm the team lead of the graphics.
Thank you, Abraham. Thank you so much. Mary, can you introduce yourself as well and your role within IHF?
All right, thank you so much, Darice. I am Mary Blessing, and I serve as a co-lead for the graphics team. So I have experience in various tools for graphics like Adobe Photoshop, and I make use of Canvas for my design. For my role, the graphics team is I'm responsible to make designs for either social media posts or campaigns material coming up. So just to make sure that our design is catchy for the audience out there to express ourselves better. And as a co-lead of the graphics team, I assist Abraham, the lead, in whatever he asks me to do or whatever he does.
Okay, Mary, thank you so much. Good to know that. Akanimo, can you introduce yourself and your role in the graphics team?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Akanimo Michael. I am a member of the graphics team. I have experience in software development and UI UX. So I create fantastic design using Figma, Canvas, CorelDRAW to enable push IHF and its goals visually to the people. So my role in the graphics team is to assist with designs. I create designs for the newsletters, and I also create for social media and all other designs like the Team of the Month design and podcast designs out. So I think that's what I bring to IHF. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Akanimo. Thank you so much, three of you, for your amazing work to IHF and using the design team. Abraham, so this question is for you. How do you collaborate as a team on different projects? And can you share an example of a recent project you've worked on with your team members together?
Okay, so thank you so much, Darice, for that. Okay, so for graphics team, the way we work in the graphics team could be a little different from every other team, because just like the whole body, the body functions when every part of the body comes together. So the hand cannot do the work of the head, the legs cannot do the work of the hand. So it's the way we also work. So the graphic team is just part, maybe like a head or the hand in IHF. And so when we have a task to do like that, okay, so I try to break it down to task most times comes to us in written text, So one needs to look at it, read it out, but graphics doesn't work that way. Graphics design comes in a way that when you look at a design, there are things that you see and it comes in hierarchy. So you have the first thing that you want everybody to see. That is the head. Then followed by something else like that. So when a task comes like that written, so I try to break it down to things that my guys will easily understand, and it won't take them so much thinking to be able to know, okay, we'll need this asset in this place, we'll need this asset in this place, and we'll need this asset in this place. Okay, so sometimes my team guys, they would want me to forward some assets directly to them instead of them going down to wherever the stuff is stored on folders and everything. Yeah, so that's where I come in, and that's how I relate with my team members here in the graphics team. I hope I've answered the question.
Yeah, you have. Can you share an example of a recent project you've worked on together?
Okay, yeah, okay, so like the Welcome August animation, yeah, that's animation. I wasn't just the only person that did that. So we're myself and one other person. So she. So she did the design, did everything, and when she first sent it to me, nice, I love it, but the text wasn't as good as the animation. So I had to put in my own text into the animation.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how we work as a team here in the graphics.
Okay. By the way, I like the video. I like it's not the video, it was a gift, right? It's really nice.
Yes. Just good.
Thank you very much. Aniekeme is going to ask you the next question.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Darice. Abraham, I actually love that. Welcome to August and also welcome to September. I know that should be your future goals too. But I also have a question for you. What are some of the goals you have for the graphics team in the coming month or in the next year, or if it's a lengthy project? And are there any upcoming project or initiative you are excited about to share to our listeners?
Okay, thank you so much, Aniekeme. Okay, so yeah, currently we have a fundraising that's on the table, and it's so important to us. Fundraising is something that you need to capture the heart of the people that you're trying to bring into the game. You're trying to make to buy into the vision. Yeah, so that's one thing that I'm really excited about and team, because this is going to bring out the very best in us. It's going to show how creative and the level of creativity we can bring to the table. Yeah, and it's seriously going to show teamwork, because this is not about me in any way. It's about the graphics team. So we are so excited about this because creativity, our everyday life, will just have to revolve about around this. So anything for me personally, anything I see, I could be walking on the road and I just see something. I'm like, wow, this is going to serve a big purpose in this fundraising stuff. This is going to serve. It's going to be eye catchy in this fundraising stuff. So that's what is on our table now. So every route leads to this fundraising project. That does not mean that every other thing that comes that has always been on ground, like holidays and all those things, will not be attended to. They will, but for now, every door leads to this fundraising project, and that's what we are currently working on in the graphics team.
Okay, Abraham. Well, just to add, the fundraising is we have two fundraising. There is the Center for Kenya and there is for the online GOD. And please watch out and look out on our social media platforms because we'll be putting these informations and you will get to see this mad designs Abraham is talking about if you stay glued to our pages. Thank you so much, Abraham. Mary Blessing, hello. I have a question for you, and it is, what is your creative process like when starting a new project? So it is two questions, just like I asked Abraham, but I'll ask this first one first, which is, what is your creative process like when starting a new project? Just like this fundraising team. This fundraising that's coming up very soon. So what is your creative process like?
Thank you, Darice, for that question. So my creative process is like, I get to look at the task given to me and I break it down, trying to understand the aspects of what it entails. So coming to that, once I break it down, I look at the timeline needed to complete the task, and I look at what the task is trying to bring out to the public. So, once it comes to creativity and IHF being a humanitarian organization, so you calm down, you think of the colors. We have our framework, that is, we have to be consistent with the logos, that's the color IHF use. So I look at it, I'll be like, okay, this post, this kind of design would be fit and to bring attention to people whenever they see the post online. Like, okay, yes, I want to impact on this. So I tend to, when I break things down, I look at how people will see this. And after the old design, I think to share my post out to either Abraham or a non-graphics person. So I get the idea from, okay, this person sees this post like this. So I get the person's idea and I make adjustments to whatever I've designed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary.
I hope that answers your question.
Yes, you have. So the follow-up is like, how do you stay inspired and come up with new ideas? Is there because I know myself and I know what I use, is there maybe an app, a website that you go to and you just get new ideas? Is it Pinterest or YouTube? So where do you get these ideas from when you're given a task?
All right, thank you for that question. So my inspiration often comes from stories and experiences of the communities we aim to start with. So once the task is given to me, I look at, okay, this task is speaking about this particular thing, and I go online and I search. So I see other people's design and I get inspiration from that, and I tend to sketch things out and put things together. So, and at the end, I make sure that the design captures the essence of the message we are trying to pass out. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so Mary, the next question is, what are some common challenges you face in your work and how do you overcome them?
That question. One of the biggest challenges I've encountered in our design is trying to compare things together with what is out there in the society. So I try to balance creativity with the need to maintain the dignity of what we are trying to represent out there, and working with limited budget like Canvas, since it's not paid. So I have limited tools to work with. And one of the challenges again is working on multiple projects simultaneously and lead to tight deadlines, making it challenging to deliver high quality work on time. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to
Yes.
say. And another issue I've encountered is members trying to communicate. They don't actually communicate with either Abraham or I. Like, there's a time Abraham was complaining that, okay, this person, he or she, he was done with the post, but didn't meet him to tell him that, okay, yes, I've uploaded this post. So it seems like the post is still pending. And I think just that for now. I think just that.
Okay, so I know you talked about the Canva. Like, how have you been able to overcome this problem, these challenges, or do you are you still struggling with them?
Okay, coming to Canvas, I'm still struggling with it in a way, but time to time I tend to subscribe to it. But when I can't, I just have to look for an alternative like Adobe Photoshop to match up with what I can do on Canvas.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Aniekeme, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for that break. Thank you very much, Mary, for such an insight. And I think Canva is a different tool of AI that many people are using to do designs. And thank you for also making use of the AI tool of Canva to give us good designs on the International Metis Foundation. I also have what advice will you give to someone who wants to join the IHF graphics team? And how important is it to stay updated with the design trends? Like, you will see different trainings of designs over the world. How difficult it is to, I think let's go with the first question first, the advice, then I can go.
Okay. For anyone looking to join the non-profit sector, I would say it's important to be both creative and empathetic. Your design should not only look good, but also speak to the arts of the cause you are supporting, that is IHF. Also, we should never stop learning, whether it's new design technique or understanding the social issue you are working on. Your continuous growth is the key. As for me, I didn't really know graphics like that. But when I joined IHF, I started learning things. I saw other people's design, I asked questions, and I was able to pick one or two and place together, and that was how I made myself a better person. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary. Well, what you said is actually really, really true. It's not about making the design. It's more like when somebody sees it, it kind of tells a story. There's a story behind it. That's a really interesting one. Thank you very much. Hello, Michael. How are you? I have a question for you. Hope you're here.
Hello. Okay, I'm here with you.
What has been your favorite project you worked on so far, and why?
Oh, thank you for this amazing question. My favorite project to work on is always designing for the team of the month. Either I'm designing for the team of the month, or I'm putting a flyer for the Akanimo month, or I'm doing the newsletter. But I think I really enjoy myself when I'm designing for the team of the month, a flyer for the team of the month.
Okay. Is there any design you've made that you saw it and you're like, oh my God, I'm so proud of myself? Is there anyone like that?
Yes, I think so. Last month I did an amazing design for the team of the month, which was referenced to, and I was like, wow, this is it. This is the perfect design for the team of the month. And I was even hoping to reusing that design for other teams of the month. So the design was amazing.
Yeah, it was. I remember I told you that it was really, really nice. I think it's also my favorite of you. When I saw it, I was like, okay. You remember? And I was like, okay, Michael, it was worth the wait after the stress. You've stressed me out. But I like that the end justified the means. Thank you very much. Aniekeme, Michael Aniekeme has a question for you.
Thank you very much, Michael. The funny thing is that Michael, in as much as you are in the graphics team, you also contributed very, very much to the podcast team as well, because the team of the month was done by the podcast team last month, and that draws me attention to the listeners. I still emphasize more on. I think Mary Blessed did say that she was learning when she joined the organization, but now she has grown up to being that experience in this field. She's doing a lot. So I have that question for you, Michael, first. Do you still have the same experience when you joined? Were you that good in graphics, or you just joined as a beginner or a learner and you became very good?
Okay, thank you for the question. I think when I joined, I was a novice in graphics. I remember when I did I did a newsletter for Darice, and it was go back and forth because the designs were not that great. And with time, you keep designing, you keep exploring more tools, you keep understanding the flows, the color scheme, the text patterns, and everything. Understanding how to position your images, your text, your enlightening, like boosting your text so that it can be readable and everything. So I think IHF has given me, a novice like me, an opportunity to explore my true potentials in designs. I think IHF also sparked that BTIs in me to look at something and know, oh wow, this is what they want. This is what I should do. I put this and put this together, and this is the outcome. It's going to look marvelous. So that's it. Thank you for the question, Aniekeme.
Thank you, Michael. Like what you just said last, this is what they want, and this is what I have to do to make it happen. I think many people will have the same thoughts about getting it done, what the client wants, and as well as the people who want to volunteer. These are many benefits you get from volunteering with the organization. The experience and the skills will be very, very good. I also have to ask, I have a question for you, because we heard from Abraham, your lead, and Mary, the co-lead. I think you guys use different softwares and tools and techniques in doing your own design. So what software do you use, and what tools do you use most frequently in your work, especially that for your favorite project you delivered?
Okay. Thank you very much for. Well, first of all, I would like to say that the software you use, it always brings out the same results, and that result is always perfections on the graphics team. So I enjoy working with Canvas. I've tried working with CorelDRAW, but CorelDRAW is when I want to create something entirely new. But I mostly work with Canvas, and for my pictures, I use background remover.com to edit the background and remove the background for the pictures I'm using. And also use Figma to explore the wide range of icons I would love to use. There's a plugin in Figma. Is it Iconify? I use it for my icons, and I also use Canvas too for editing the pictures to make it visually more attractive and pleasing to people. So mostly I use Canva and other software that enable me to work fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I have a question for you. I know that. I'm sorry. I don't think have I actually criticized you. I don't think so. But you're not easy to deal with. Just know that. So, and I know I gave you so many feedback on your design. So, how do you, when you get these feedbacks from me, how do you handle these feedbacks? Does it hurt you? Do you feel okay? This girl again.
No, I actually like feedbacks. This is one thing about me. I like criticism because it makes me sit up and know what I need to do. When you give me a feedback, I'm actually working on the project, so when I'm giving you, I expect a feedback. I don't expect it to just, yeah, it's good. I expect a feedback. There must be something wrong because I'm not good. And I know what I'm giving, but I know that what I'm giving should be aligned with what you are looking for. So you cannot give and it's not aligned with what you're looking for. So you must expect that there should be a point that what you're giving will align with what they are looking for. So to get to that point, you must have feedbacks. You must go back and correct. You must go back and use the color. You must go back and change the color. The text must be readable and stuff like that. So when I'm actually sending the designs to you, I'm actually on the project. I'm not yet done. It's when the thing is okay, that's when I announce, okay, I'm done with the design. So I don't build designs and keep and let that stand. One mistake most designers does is after finish building the design, they don't carry the client along in the process. They finish the design, the old design. They finish the old design. Okay, first I'm talking about the criticism. They finish the old design and they show the client. And maybe the clients will not like what they are giving and they have to restart it again. But if they carry the client along with the whole process, they will not be hurt in the process. And about the feedback, the positive feedback you give, wow, it boosts my ego. It makes me want to fly. To be honest, it makes me want to fly. Thank you.
I'm glad that you handled it well. I'm sorry if I hurt you in the process. So, I don't. When you were speaking, did you mention any steps you were taking to improve your skills? Is there any steps you are continually taking to improve the skills that you have?
Thank you. Learning is a continuous process. Number one step is your criticism. It helps me improve a lot, and also the positive feedback. That's number one. Then another one, whenever I see a new tool, I try playing along with it a lot. I like learning by errors. Like I like messing around till I find the right solution. So when I get to hear about a new tool, maybe Adobe, I'm like, okay, let me try this. Okay, let me do this design on it. Then when I'm stuck, I go online, look for videos, look for tutorials that will help me improve my design.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for all the work you do for IHL. It is so much appreciated. And honestly, thank you so much. You've come through for me this past few days, although you've stressed me.
Thank you.
But you've done well. Thank you very much. Abraham, this question is for you. The same question I asked Akanimo, I'm also going to ask you because I know that feedback is important, especially when you're working with so many people. So how do you handle feedback? I also give you feedback. I really want to know. So how do you handle feedback on designs? When I say, okay, this and that, how do you handle it?
Okay. Yeah. Just like Michael have said, I love feedbacks. It makes me think from the aspects of the person. So when I do a design and I give it out and someone gives me feedback, I'm happy because it makes me think like the person, So of course, we know that feedback is just very crucial part of creative process, right? So I approach it with a very open mind, So I see an opportunity in the feedback, either criticism or whatever it is. I see an opportunity there to improve myself, and to better align my designs. So when I have positive feedback, it gives me more, like, it makes my heart pumps faster. Reason being that I've always told myself, when I am told well done, that well done simply means that, guy, go and work better. Because I don't want to relax when someone tells me well done. I'll now relax. I say, okay, I have arrived. No. So I see every well done that comes to me as a force for me to become better than what I have done. So that's why I love feedbacks, criticism. I love it so much. And everybody in the graphics will definitely love that.
Okay. Well, expect more feedback from me. And don't complain though, because you
No problem.
thank you very much. Very the same question for you. How do you handle feedback on your designs, either from me or your team lead?
Okay. Um, I see feedback as an opportunity for growth. So I tend to listen carefully and ask questions. So I know what exactly you want me to do. From there, I will grow and I will learn. I remember Sylvia telling me that, okay, Mary, I love your design. I love the fact that she made me feel comfortable and not just criticize me. So like, I love your design, but I would prefer if you do it this way. And I was so glad that, okay, yeah, she assisted me. I also met Abraham and he was like, okay, yeah, you are doing well, but I want you to adjust this. So such feedback makes me feel comfortable whenever I feel like that. That's why I mentioned initially. Once I'm done designing anything, I will share it out to people to get feedback, to know how people we're all different. So we think differently. So once I get that feedback, I know that okay, if I do this kind of design, such people will like it and they will engage more on it. So that's how I handle feedback, and I actually love feedbacks a lot. Like Abraham said, once you don't get feedback, you shouldn't feel comfortable as if, yes, you have arrived, you are doing great. No, always ask for feedback, and with that, you grow and learn more.
Yeah, certainly. Thank you very much, Mary. Thank you so much. Aniekeme, do you have a question for them before we go to the next segment?
Okay, thank you very much, Darice. Abraham, thank you very much. Abraham, I'm the leader of Goods. I'm sorry, the co-leader of Goods. That is the online outreach. So I always have to ask this question every team of the month. Do you need members, and what skill do you want that member to have?
Oh, thank you so much, Aniekeme. Yeah, and thank you so much, Darice, for this. Okay, yeah, so do we need team members? Yes, we do. We need team members. And what do we need in them, right? That's the question. Yeah. Just like Mary Blessing said, they should have ideas in graphics. You don't need to be a god, a graphics lord or something. No. Just have a little idea and have an open mind to learn. Those are the set of people that we want. So yes, we need people in the graphics team. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Abraham, for that. The skills is noted. So for those listening, if you are interested or you want to join the graphics team and you know that you have the required, at least 10% of the required skill, Abraham just stated, to help the team and also to grow your skills, you can also log on to our website for now, www.ihfonline.org/volunteers. You just go there. There's a page there where you can apply, and there are divided into sections. You can then choose the team you want, which is the graphics team, and you also state the level of experience you have. I think as do your CV and add your CV there and your comments, whatever, so you can be processed. Thank you very much, Darice.
Thank you. Well, you've heard Aniekeme has said it all. So back to our segment. So the name of we are playing a game, guys. The name of the game is called Would You Rather. So I'm going to ask you, or Aniekeme and I will ask you a question, and then we'll ask for you to choose one over the other. So let's say now, and I say, Mary, would you rather choose between rice and stew? You can say rice, but you can't choose. So you just choose the one that is much preferred to you. So that's it. Do we understand? Akanimo, do you understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I do. Yes, I get. Thank you.
Yes, I do.
All right. Okay. All right, let's do this. So, anyway, how are we going to do it?
Okay, Darius, I think we should do it this way. We should do it this way. Since we can just ask, for instance, let's ask number one question: will you rather do it be A or B? Then they will have different answers to that question. So will you rather be A or B? Abraham will answer that particular question, and they could also answer Michael will also answer. So it's going to be one question for all. We go like that.
All right. Okay. Let me start with the team lead. Abraham, would you rather design logos or websites?
Thank you so much, Darice. You actually said it's going to be fun. So when you mentioned it, I couldn't help busting out into laugh. I would rather, in capital letter, design a logo.
I know.
Okay, Mary. What's your own answer to that question?
I would say website too, or web page.
Wow.
Yeah.
Abraham, they have left you.
I'm still holding the shock.
I think it's an opportunity to learn more, and with what is happening in the whole, should I say, in those web page or website users, like people there. So, web I use that opportunity to learn more.
Okay, ma. All right. Okay, sounds really interesting. Michael, are you going to betray your team lead? So design logos or websites? What are we doing?
Obviously the website. I'm a web developer already, so I will not want to mess my head with logos.
Oh my God. Abraham.
Lord, Abraham, you need to tell these people to cut.
Okay. The next one is, would you rather work with a limited color palette or unlimited fonts? Abraham.
Will I rather work with unlimited color palette or unlimited fonts?
Yeah.
Wow. I would rather work with unlimited color palette. Reason being that, okay, I don't need to say reasons, right?
You can, sure, why not?
Okay, reason being that with just one font, I can transform any font to whatsoever I need in the shortest possible time. But for me to combine colors, primary and secondary, to give me what I want, it will take much more time. So I would rather work with unlimited color palette than fonts.
That's a really smart answer. I see your point. Yeah, you've convinced me. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mary, that same question to you. Would you rather work with a limited color palette or unlimited fonts?
Well, I will go with what Abraham has said. I'll go with the unlimited fonts. Yeah.
Okay.
I will go with unlimited. I normally have a lot of issues when I work in color, so I will go with the unlimited color palette.
Okay. All right.
So Darice.
Yeah.
So Darice, you now see what they are doing because you want to tell. I and Abraham have agreed to take these people to court now we're not following their lead. Now all of them wants to start following Abraham.
You see?
You see? Yeah, human beings are. Darice, next one, let's go.
Okay, Abraham. Would you rather create a stunning piece of art that only a few people can see, or a mediocre piece that goes viral?
Jesus! As in, Darice really spent time to plan this particular one, knowing that it's going to be extra difficult. Okay. With my current position now, I would rather do that very unique thing. Jesus.
wait though, let me remind you what is at stake. You create this stunning piece of art but only a few people see, or a mediocre piece that goes viral, and you know what that means. Okay.
Okay.
Take your time.
Right. I am forced to pick the latter, but I'll pick the former. Yes. I'm forced to, you know that shortcuts most times blow someone, yeah. But most times it's not it doesn't stay long. Yeah. So at least let me think so. So I would rather do that stunning thing that appeals to a few people.
Wow, I understand. Don't worry, we're not very different from our answer. It's okay. Aniekeme,
Thank you so much for breaking my brains. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, Abraham. Let's see. Let's now look what your colleagues and team member will say. So up to you, Mary. Will you follow Abraham or will you choose another way?
I didn't really get what Abraham said. I was locked out, but I prefer going viral for whatever I do. So people remember me for, okay, that particular thing, even though it's little. They always say the little you do, people will remember you for that. So I prefer going viral for the little I do.
Yes, that popularity, right? It's just like creating. Yeah, it's just like creating a little cartoon design that goes viral. Is used by many, or meme used on WhatsApp and many things. Some of the memes you don't even know who creates it. So I think I understand your points, but
sorry. Let's not get it wrong. Darice did not say going viral because of the little. No, he said it is totally amateurish, but went viral.
Let's just rubbish.
That's true.
You went
Mary wants to rebrand the question. Mary wants to rebrand the question to make it look like she's choosing a better option. Exactly. No, please, thank you for
exactly.
Michael, what about you? What would you choose? What would you go for?
First of all, I think it's just one option we have in the question. Because there's no how you want to do a mediocre stuff that goes viral. Yeah, mediocre now, so nobody wants to share business with you.
So
what would
you choose?
Do quality. I like going for first class every time. Do quality. There's nothing more special than doing a quality job. It doesn't matter who sees it. You know, when I was in like my JS1, that's when I had the first definition of who you are. And the definition was you are whom you are when no one is looking. So you don't need to be hard. They just know who you are. So do the quality job at always. It doesn't matter if one person you're just doing it for one person or you're doing it for your room or just your eye. Make sure everything you do is quality. You never can tell.
Yeah, that's also nice.
But if you go viral with a mediocre job, just know that that's the end of your career.
You're going viral now. How is it the end? You know what going viral means? You'll be watching Abraham and Mary touring the world. Wherever they go to, they recognize them. You know, that comes with things. But I get your point, though. I get your point. But the good thing about life is that we are very different. Life is black. I don't think life is even black and white. There's gray areas as well. So that's just the beauty of a different opinion, different views, different perspective. Yeah. And that's what makes all of us unique. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. The next one is, okay, let me start with, I don't want them to follow Abraham. Let me start with Mary. Mary, would you rather design for print media or digital media?
Please repeat the question again. I got lost in thinking.
Okay. So would you rather design for print media? So print media, I think it's like, let's say, probably maybe newspaper, all of these things that somebody can hold in their hand, you get, or digital media. Digital is the ones that it's on our phones, smartphones and whatnot. So I think that's what it is. So would you rather, which one?
Okay, I'll go for the digital media. People don't actually hold paper anymore. Is the whole world is going into the digital form. So I'd rather go for the digital way of printing or design.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Aniekeme.
Yes, I think let's ask Akanimo as a member before we ask Abraham. So Abraham will just watch and look at the members and the co-leader and the members.
Okay, I think
you can then say.
okay, I think I'll go for the digital. Though doing for the print media is great, it's nice, but I don't think people really nowadays appreciate the designs from prints. I think it's better digital. You can reach the world so fast with digital, going digital.
But I can remember before you said you don't care about the popularity, but you care about the quality. But now you're thinking about getting to the world faster. That's nice.
No, you did not get the point I was saying. I was saying that whatever you do, you should make sure it's quality. You should not put on a mediocre job out there for popularity. But we still go for popularity, but you have to make sure what you put out there is quality.
Okay. That's true. Abraham, what about you, sir?
Okay, so it's all right. So for me, I would rather do for print media. Reason being that there's nothing in print media that you can't find online. So, and before you started even explaining when you first asked Mary Blessing, you just limited it to newspapers and everything. No. I see way more than that. So, but once you mention print media, I'm looking at billboards, and there's nothing they put on billboard that they don't put online first. But the ones that is being designed for social media cannot be used for print. Well, it could be used for little small prints, but cannot be blown and used as billboard, because at that point it's going to pixelate. So I would rather design for print media than
digital media.
Yes.
Okay. That's also. Oh wow, you people are so smart and intelligent. Wow, you're blowing me away. Oh my God. I'm speaking with intellectuals. I'm so proud of myself and I'm so honored, guys. I've learned so much. It's just for four of them and I've learned so much. You people are loaded, oh. Hey. Okay. The next would you rather is, let me see what I'll start with. Aniekeme, who do you think should go first? Who do you think?
Let's start from Michael. Michael.
Okay, Michael. So would you rather work on a project with a strict deadline but unlimited creative freedom, or a flexible deadline with particular guidelines? So let's say that the other one now, it's the project, it's very strict. Let's say today and tomorrow, but you have unlimited creative freedom and flexible deadline with particular guidelines. So one, you have to be not express yourself, but the other one, you can express yourself. So which one?
Okay, so I think I'll go for the first one.
Okay.
I'll go for the first one. I'll rather work with unlimited resources, but limited time. Yeah. I'd rather working with unlimited time with limited resources.
Yeah.
Because I feel the time is easy to look for resources.
That's true. You will use it now. To be times that you're supposed to use that to do the work, you still use it and look for resources. Time will still finish.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, Mary, would you rather with a project with a strict deadline but unlimited creative freedom, or a flexible one with particular guidelines?
I will go with the second one, because I know what you want, so I work with what you want, and at the same time I have my freedom to work with what you have given me to do.
Okay, so the second one is that there is no freedom. The deadline is the one that is flexible, but there is no freedom. But the first one is the one that is very strict, like very short deadline, but freedom, plenty.
Oh, I prefer the short deadline with freedom.
Okay. All right. Abraham, what about you?
Yes, of course, I support my team in this one. so, so let's have unlimited, everything that we need is on ground. But tell us, deliver by 5 p.m. With that, it's better than having, as in having a lot of time, So just like Michael said, we'll now use that time to still be looking for assets to do the work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. That all of you are right though. I think that one is, since you guys are creative, so that one is, I think that option, I would also choose that one for you guys. So the next one is, I'll start with Abraham. Would you rather use only Adobe? Is it Adobe or Adobe? Adobe Illustrator.
Adobe. Yeah.
Adobe. Okay. Would you rather use only Adobe Illustrator or only Adobe Photoshop for all, not just one or all of your projects? So is it only Adobe Illustrator or only Adobe Photoshop?
Okay, yeah, I would rather use Adobe Photoshop for all of my projects.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, of course, we know that, okay, let me not say we. A lot of other people might want to use Illustrator, works perfectly with lines, curves, and all those things, while Photoshop does more of pictures, PNGs and all that. Yeah. But Photoshop people say Photoshop is not flexible, but to me, Photoshop is so flexible that I can do anything. Pictures, lines, curves, everything. I can do it better on Photoshop. So, okay, and Michael once said something that, no matter the software you use, you will still have the result that you're looking for. Yeah, so for me, all my designs, I use Photoshop. Of course, there are some designs that I decide to use Illustrator, but 90% or 99% of my designs, I use Photoshop and I'm comfortable with the results I get. So I give head to Photoshop because it serves my purpose. So I would rather use Photoshop than the other. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So Michael, what about you?
Okay, I think none of the above.
No, Michael, please just choose for the sake of choosing.
I work mostly with Canva, so I think I will go with the Photoshop. Since the thing that explained already, so I will just go for it. But I don't work with Adobe.
Okay, Mary, what about you?
I will go with the Adobe Photoshop. I'm used to that already.
Okay, right. So the next would you rather is about GLD. We are about IHF. So let me start with Abraham. Abraham, would you rather be at center or online GLD? Which one do you prefer?
Online GLD.
Oh my God. Okay. Noted. Capital letter noted. If there's anything like that. Okay. Mary, what about you?
I'll go with the center GLD.
I know. I know already. Michael, what about you?
I'll go with the center. I'll go with the center. I don't really work well on online, but I think I like interacting with people, seeing people.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So the next one is, would you rather work with a high-profile brand project with a difficult client, or a low-profile project with a dream client? Let's say that the other one, the difficult person has more prospects. You understand what I'm saying? But the other one that is really, really low profile has, okay, I think I'm confusing you guys. So it is, would you rather work on a high profile brand project with a difficult client, or the low project with a dream client? What should I start with? Michael.
Okay, first of all, I don't. When I'm doing something, when I'm doing like a project, I don't look at the client if high or low. I put on my best to ensure that it's delivered. So that's why I will always want to work with the high profile project, because there I will have a lot of expectations from me that in the long run will help me get more professional in what I'm doing.
Okay, that's nice. Aniekeme, are you back?
Okay, Akanimo, do you understand the question? So to work on a high-profile brand with a very difficult client, very difficult. Like you understand client, like you say, that can give you work, and so no, change it to this. No, change it to this. No, change it to, like those kind of clients. But the one that is, yeah, I love what you're doing now.
Okay. If that's the question, I did not understand it that way. But any other ways, I would still love to work. I like people stressing the hell out of me. I like people stressing me too, because that also helps me to grow. Like that also. But sometimes, to some points, I will love my peace of mind too.
Okay.
I love my peace of mind.
Okay. Michael,
I love my
you go with what? With what?
peace of mind. My peace of mind. That is the second client that will not
Don't
give
worry.
me the headache.
He's already your dream client. You don't have problem. Abraham, what about you?
Okay, so the high profile. So when you mean high profile, you are talking about the prospect is so high, the money is on point, mind blowing, right?
But the CEO is wicked.
That's already the answer. Our money affect all things. The more money you put in my front, the more creativity that will come out.
Okay. Okay.
I can use that money and buy your acceptance now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. So I need that money, and you know that when you are doing a job in a very comfortable place, the vision becomes clearer. So that's why they say, do nothing when you are angry. In fact, when you are hungry, don't take a very important decision, because by the time you eat, you will regret the decisions you took. So the larger the money, just count me in.
Okay. Let me hear from Mary. Mary, what do you think? Which one would you go for? Would you side with Abraham?
I will side with Abraham. So, no matter how difficult the client is, they can be cracked. It all depends on your strategy, and doing things that easy, that is going with the other clients, it will not help your problem solving skills. So I will go with Abraham.
Okay. Okay. So Abraham, would you rather be a team lead that you are, or a team member with just a team member? Which one do you prefer?
I'd rather be a team lead.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Aniekeme.
Oh, you didn't ask me why. Sorry. You didn't ask me why.
Okay, why? Sorry, why?
Yeah, because as a team lead, we serve. So those that we think are members, we actually serve them, and I love serving. So I would rather want to continue serving my team.
Okay. I won't touch my heart. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Abraham. I know you are a leader and you want to retain your spots. Nothing is happening. Okay, let me ask Akanimo. Akanimo, between you remaining as a team member or being a team lead, which one do you prefer?
Okay, the question was between me remaining as a team member and being a team lead. Because now I'm still captains in the ship. I am more supportive. I like when we have a lead. You don't need to be a team lead before you contribute immensely to the growth of the team. So we already have a team. I would love to be the team lead, but we already have a team lead. So what I would do now is to continuously support the team lead to make the team grow higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Need to answer the question?
No, you've answered, though. Abraham, are you proud?
So proud. Like, so proud.
You guys want to win back team of the month with this kind of ideas and
team of the year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mary, what about you?
Okay. Mine will be so different. I will rather be a member so I can let other members become lead. You understand? Have that sense of leadership instead of just feeling like a member. Like what Akanimo said, there cannot be two captains on the ship. So I'd rather be a member to give him that opportunity to take my position and feel what leadership is like.
Okay, that also makes sense. Okay, so the next one is Mary. Would you rather work with a larger team on a project or work alone?
I rather work alone.
Okay.
I rather work alone.
Why? May I ask?
Working with so many people, you have different ideas, and most times it causes chaos when there is no understanding there. But me working alone, I know that okay, this is what I want. I don't know if you get my point.
Okay.
I just prefer working alone.
I understand. Abraham, what about you?
Oh, a larger group.
A what?
A larger group.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer working with a larger group than working alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael, what about you? Michael.
Okay. I would love to work with a larger group.
Okay. Okay. And lastly, Michael, would you rather do design for the social media team and podcast team, or would you rather do designs for the PR team and the newsletter team?
That's not. I would rather do design for the social media team and the podcast team. Yes, I would love to work with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking notes because I will give you design this week.
Okay. Abraham, same thing. Social media and podcast designs or newsletter and PR?
Social media.
Hey,
does not mean that we don't like PR.
What about newsletter?
We love PR and newsletter, but we are tilting towards the bone of our bones.
No. Okay. All right.
You're putting us in a tight spot.
I'm sorry. I had to compromise. This one wasn't in the script. I just had to put it there. Let me know what you think. I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm sorry. Barry, what about you? Social media and podcast team or newsletter and PR?
Social media and podcast too.
Barry, you are the co-lead of PR. What are you doing?
No, I've done designs for newsletter, yes, but I prefer social media and podcast.
Hey, Aniekeme, my life is finished. Don't do your newsletter. Okay.
We are finished. I have 3 designers now.
Oh.
Very good designer. Please, I'll be in your DMs after this podcast.
Okay, no problem, guys. Thank you so much. It's so fun. I've laughed. That's my smile. Like I'm a few hearts from laughing and smiling. Thank you so much, guys. We really had to make this Would You Rather longer because we know that you guys are creatives, and if you're creative, you want to know how your mind works, what you think about certain things, and we've learned a lot. I have learned personally, and I hope that our listeners learn some things as well. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Aniekeme, for being here. Can you please round up and say goodbye to our listeners?
Thank you very much, the graphics team, the team that is very creative. I think thank you very much for the works you have been doing for the month of July. You guys did a very, very good job. For instance, no, it's impossible saving many things, but you guys made it possible. Saving the website team with designs, PR, podcast, fundraising, even podcast and newsletter, and so on and so forth. So we just want to take this moment to say, on behalf of other people, want to say thank you for your work. And to Abraham, Mary, and Akanimo, thank you for being here with us, representing the group of graphics team. And to the members who are not here, we also acknowledge and appreciate whatever works you guys did. And as a team, as a graphics team, we say thank you for making the media team very, very peaceful, making the designs easy and creative, putting the smiles on our listeners, volunteers, our viewers, and all our supporters watching on our YouTube, looking at our YouTube, watching our social media, and so on and so forth. So thank you for everything you have been doing, and thank you so much, Darice. And to you, the listeners, we also gave you some hints. I will say it again. We did the Team of the Month podcast last month about the reference team, how the human resource team work. This month, we are doing it with the media team, how the media team is working. And you can also be part of us. Just log on to our website at www.ihlonline.org and apply to volunteer for the organization. Or if you don't want to volunteer, you can also contribute to the organization by donating. Remember, Darice will give you more details about the fundraising event that will be happening when she's about to close. And you can also go to our social media platform to get more details about it, also on our website, which more information will relate to. Thank you very much, Darice.
Thank you so much, Aniekeme. Abraham, can you, as a team lead, say bye and appreciate even your team members? I forgot some.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thank you, Aniekeme. Thank you, Darice. Really, really, I'm amazed. I'm still shocked with everything. This is so creative, like so creative and very, very educational. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Michael, for finding time, even at your very busy schedule. You had to, see, when we started, you had to leave a whole lot of things just to make sure you are here and bring in your own part of the contribution. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary Blessing, for everything. You've been such a wonderful co-lead. Trust me, I'm really saying this from my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. As in, this team is one of the best teams that I've ever met, really, that I've worked with. I'm so grateful that I have teams like this. And me and Aniekeme, we chat almost every day. The guy knows me. Like, we chat, we laugh and everything. And I'm so happy that he has created that atmosphere where I could ask him things, for clarification. And, I so much love that. Darice has been a wonderful person, for the fact for putting this together. It's so mind blowing, and she's a very, very supportive person. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for this nice time that I've had. It's been very, very fun and creative. Thank you so much once again. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Abraham. Thank you so much. You're going to make me cry. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, honestly. I know that I bother you. That at a point I was even saying, Ma, please give Abraham new team members before Abraham will collapse, please. And you've taken on a lot of tasks. And the thing is that there is only one graphics team in IHF, and we all the teams in IHF really depend on you. And since you're the lead, all of them just fall on your shoulder, and you shoulder them very well. Thank you so much, honestly, for every single thing. I'm the lead of some teams that really heavily depend on you. Even though you disappoint sometimes, but somehow you always come through. Thank you for being the most patient and kind person. Always love from me to you. Mary, can you say bye to our listeners and a shout out to your team members? Yeah.
Thank you, Darice and Aniekeme. Thank you to my lead, Abraham, and my wonderful member, Akanimo. So I want to say thank you all to the graphics team for all you have done and all you will do. So much love to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you to you as well. And thank you for the design that you did, even though I came to you last minute and you said, don't worry, I'll do it for you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. There is only one Mary Blessing in IHF, and that is you, my girl. So thank you, my special being. That is you. Michael, same thing. And you say bye to our listeners and shout out to your team members and just some words.
Okay, goodbye, all our listeners. I want to say a big thank you to Darice and Aniekeme for this for handling this amazing team with the podcast team, which has recognized people like us in the graphics team and other team and expose us to the world. I want to thank you, my team lead, Abraham, for always being that amazing and big guy that is always ready to shoulder the responsibilities. And also my co-lead, my team co-lead, Mary Blessing. You're amazing. I want to say thank you. And I want to also say thank you to my amazing self too.
Of course. Thank you so much, Mike.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Shout out to you. Always amazing. You honestly, you always turn up because we were even almost giving up on you, but we said no. All of us just said no. We have to. Let's just keep waiting for him because you always somehow, always turn up. So thank you very much. Your designs are really nice, and I like that I have options that I can text you anytime and you deliver. So thank you very much. We really appreciate you. Thank you for everything you guys do for IHF. I'm sure our CEO Carol doesn't take any of it for granted, and you are not just helping IHF, you are helping so many people that you don't even know about. And honestly, your designs speak volumes. Everybody that looks at the poster on the pages, it does something to them, to be honest. You're passing information, you are helping people and just impacting lives. Thank you so much, guys. Just keep being amazing, keep being you, and just keep doing nice things for IHF. And that's wrap on the second episode of our Team of the Month podcast. What an incredible episode this has been. If you inspired and you want to join our amazing organization and have fun like us, it's really fun out here. So head over to our website at ihfonline.org and connect with us on all social media platforms. Yes, there is the fundraising events that we have, and it's coming up on 7th September 2024. And we really need you guys, please. We really need you guys, our amazing listeners, to be there for us. We're going to put out as much information as we can so that you get to know everything about it. So just keep that at the back of your mind. Thank you so much. We'll be back next week. No, not next week. We'll be back next week for other podcasts, but the team of the month will be back next month. So get ready to predict who will be our next team of the month. Exciting news starting next month. You'll also be able to read our podcast article on our website. So all you just have to do is just head over to our website and you'll see all of them from next month. So here is like a sneak peek of it. We'll be putting all the fundraising events, everything for the online GLD at Center on the website as well. So you can go and read it and just be there for us, guys. Thank you so much. Stay tuned to our social media for all the details. We'll also put some on the website. We are going to be in your faces. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, I'm your host, Darice. Thank you so much for tuning in and have an amazing day, the best of days, guys. Thank you so much and bye.